Peace, peace, peace. It's your boy Nine Roach, aka KDM. Now it's mine. Welcome to Good News of Divine Woman Ministries. I want to say grand rising to everybody on this Sunday rising, June 2nd, 2024. And what I want to touch on today is when you in tune with your inner self, you can read subliminals from people. People send subliminals all the time, whether they write something on the board, whether they yelling out loud, making gestures. People send subliminals all the time. So you got to be on point to a point where you can read subliminals. You know what I'm saying? You can read subliminals to a point where you can read subliminals real good. But anyway, the other day I was walking into the building, and they got this board in this building where I be going to, and you go into this building, because when you go into our apartment complex, you got like the actual office complex you have to walk through. It's like a lobby, and they got like a bulletin board that people write inspirational quotes. And since I've been there, I've been kind of to myself, you know what I'm saying? Nothing with them, nothing personal with people there. It's just with me being me, and like to be in my own space, kind of trying to focus on a lot of things that I want to focus on and get done. I'm kind of off in my own space. Kind of also too, because I know a lot of people give off a lot of negative energy. One thing you have to realize and understand, that we live in a world where a lot of people are miserable. So misery loves company. You know what I'm saying? Misery definitely loves company. If a person's feeling down about themselves and they see that you're up and you're a good-spirited person, they're going to take a dislike to you. So anyway, since I've been kind of keeping to myself, minding my business. People been trying to get in my business, been asking me, how you pay your rent and all this and that. And I told the guy the other day, I said, hey man, that's information I don't share with people. I said, first of all, I don't share that information with people. You know what I'm saying? How I pay my rent and how I take care of myself is nobody's business around here. When people ask you questions like that, that means they're trying to figure you out. They want to get in your business. Either get in your business to try to figure you out. But first of all, if you just now met me, you don't come to me like that trying to start a small talk conversation, because you'll know most of the conversations will start off small talk. Oh, how you doing? My name is, you know what I'm saying? So you'll go along with it because you're not trying to be a mean person. You'll agree, hey, how you doing? My name is woo woo. And then you'll kind of go back to doing what you was doing. Then they'll try to keep a conversation going. Then you kind of say, maybe this person just talkative. And I don't want to be rude, so I conversate too. You know what I'm saying? Just about something simple. If we both in this kitchen cooking, because, we got a kitchen area where everybody cooks at. You know what I'm saying? So we in here cooking, when we talking about the cuisine that we're cooking, we talking about something that relates to what we're doing at this moment, I don't mind indulging in a small conversation about it. But if we indulge in the conversation, you get to veering off the conversation, to asking me questions about personal things, about how do I pay my rent and all that stuff like that. Then the first thing I tell myself, that's not a question you ask somebody until you get to know them for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Really, you shouldn't ask nobody that at all. But if you don't ask that question, you at least have to be like real into with that person. Like, we have to be conversating every day, talking every day for me to be comfortable even tell you something like that. First of all, if you just met me, you asking me questions like that, that's the only reason you came to me in the first place, to try to read me, trying to get some information. And then he got to saying, oh yeah, that's my partner right there, woo woo, and he pointed to a guy. And that's why I say always pay attention, because spirit will tell you things through people. People telling themselves all the time. You just got to pay attention to people. People don't know they telling themselves what they do. And it's very clear to me. That's why people are like, damn, how he's so good at reading people, because people tell on themselves. The things that other people can't see, I can see it real clearly. I can tell people telling themselves all the time. He said, that man right there, that's my partner. And I got to looking at his friend and said, who? I said, oh, he look like a gospel. Then you realize something. You're like, okay, yeah, if he's cool with him, he got to be like on some snake stuff with him. You get what I'm saying? So you also pay attention to people. If it's like, say for instance, you get a real good insight about a person. You know this one person's a troublemaker. You know this. You see it. You know they gossip a lot. You see it all the time. You see that they outrightly don't like you. They let you know they don't like you. So when individuals are talking to people like that, you already know they're against you too. So you talking to a person that outrightly don't like me, you can't like me neither, because you're friends with that person. And I know negativity usually overtakes people with weaker spirits. You get what I'm saying? So most likely, if that person's negative about me, other person gonna try to come and get in good with me, try to get some more information about me, just to try to see if they can figure me out and all that type of stuff. So I'm kind of all to myself because I know these things already. You get what I'm saying? First of all, I came here to elevate and focus on what I have to do in life. I ain't come here to try to be buddy with a lot of people. Like, now, if like I can say one thing about me, I can read vibrations and spirits. Now, if you on a journey and you trying to self-discover who you are, and you want a path of life, or you're trying to do the right thing, you want to find out discovery about who you are, things about life, how you can be a better person, stuff like that, then we can have a conversation. But if you're a person that just want to talk about small talk about things, talk about just me, talk about my physical appearance, talk about the things I have, what I'm doing, shit like that, that type of conversation doesn't flatter me. You know what I'm saying? Just like I'm on my way to the grocery store right now to get some groceries, a few things to eat for the day. Now, when I get in here, I'm going to get subliminals. I get subliminals everywhere I go. People be rude. You go to the cash register. When you go to the cash register, you say, hey, to the cashier. They'll take a long time to respond, if they even respond at all. You'll say, hey, how you doing? Some of them will take their time, then they'll get like a minute pause, then they finally say, hey. And they'll say it real low, like real low vibrational, like. And some of them, you'll say, hey, some of them act like they ain't even hear you. You know what I'm saying? So I get subliminals all the time everywhere I go, and I understand why. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm different than most. I used to feel bad about it, and sometimes I still do, but I tell myself it's nothing personal. It's just because the spirit is using your spirit to agitate other spirits and people that have demons in them. You're not doing anything wrong. I tell myself all the time, you realize you don't have to do much. See, a lot of people got missions here on earth. A lot of people, spiritual got missions here to either, talk, give out knowledge. And sometimes I tell myself, your mission is probably just to be. Because your spirit, your appearance and your spirit does something to weaker spirits. People with high vibrational spirits always take a liking to me. People with low vibrational spirits don't. And the reason I say people with high vibrational spirits take a liking to me because they see my uniqueness. And anybody that's high vibrational always admire the uniqueness of another person that's supposedly chosen or got the light or this is different. You admire that because you realize we all standing in our truth. I'm not standing in my truth alone. There's another brother that's standing in his truth too, that's being him. And that feels good to see everybody standing in their truth. I mean, it feels good to stand in your own truth no matter, the approval of other people. At the end of the day, it feels good to stand in your truth and you see another unique soul doing the same without judgment, not caring what judgment is. You know what I'm saying? The one thing about it, if people are going to judge you no matter what, and I always thought to myself, maybe I can come places and be calm, cool, collect, and maybe people leave me alone. That don't work. That doesn't work at all. If anything, when you do that, you're going to get attacked more. When you cool, calm, and collect, quiet, and off to yourself, you're going to get attacked way more than the person that's going to get attacked that's involved in a lot of shit. You're going to get attacked more because the spirits know you're trying to walk the right path. So the spirits be like, he has an advantage if he does that. Keep to himself and mind his own business. He has a way advantage. So the spirit knows this. So the spirit going to use other people to attack you that have chaotic spirits. Go put him in the chaotic mind frame so he can't focus on what the fuck he's focused on. Because whatever he's focused on, he's about to capitalize. If y'all don't go start sending some distractions. And if you can't distract them, you better start physically attacking them. Trying to, provoke them to get them upset. So that way, if you get them upset, you can send them off. Get them sent to jail or some shit like that. So spirit's going to do anything they can do to provoke you, to send you off a square. And I got to remember that every single day. And like I say, even myself, I'm telling you this. But even myself, I still got to remember this too. Because I'm not remembering this. And sometimes it slips out of my mind. I got to remember, bro. Remember, you're going to get attacked. You're not going to have it easy peasy squeezy. Because first of all, people see that you're getting blessings and stuff out of nowhere. That you're very cool, calm, and collect. You're not really seeking the approval of other people. You're not seeking nobody's company and stuff like that. So people sense that and they start disliking it because in reality, they want to be like that too, but they don't know how to get there. And a lot of them that do know how to get there, they know it requires a lot of discipline they ain't willing to go through. And that's where you have to take your understanding when you read these holy books and y'all be all these religious people out here. I'm not religious, but like I say, I refer to holy texts and stuff for those that understand what I'm saying. I got to speak in two different languages here. I got to speak in the advanced language and then in the religious language for those that's religions that's trying to find out the truth and try to understand some things. This will help them understand it by speaking in their language. Because if I speak past the grade that they ain't graduated in, they ain't gonna understand shit I'm saying. So I got to kind of gradually speak my truth to people in their language until they understand what I'm saying, until they can advance in language speaking. Then eventually I don't have to speak in their language. I can speak in the advanced language, and hopefully they'll understand the advanced language that I'm in. You know what I'm saying? So that just That's just what it is. You know? Like I tell people all the time, I'm not perfect. But one thing about me even putting forth the effort to work on things that I got flaws and things that I'm hooked up on or caught up on, that makes me more advanced in spirit than other people. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I get weak in the flesh. Sometimes I tell myself, bro, you got to be strong. You know what I'm saying? You got to be mentally strong too, because people are going to constantly attack you. You got to think. Spirits work through the mind, because spirits are not physical things. They can use physical things to attack, but it starts in the mind. So most likely, your attacks will always start mental attacks. They become mental attacks, emotional attacks. Some days you'll feel like you can't think straight. Some days you'll feel sad. Some days you'll feel like this. Some days you'll feel like that. And it's just all mental attacks. I tell people all the time, you're going to go through a lot of mental attacks. That's why I say it's important to walk and live and not to live in fear. Like everywhere I go, I tell motherfucker I have my head up, I don't live in fear, I'm not scared of anything or anybody. That don't mean I'm a tough ass. That means I shouldn't fear anything, because I realize that's the weapon that's used against us. For us to be all that we can be is fear. Motherfuckers fear going places, fear doing this, fear doing that, fear doing this, fear doing that. I mean, it's very wise not to be at a lot of places at a lot of time with all this demonic energy out, but never be afraid to at least kind of, venture out. You like some people that have this energy I have, you kind of have a balance. Don't be in the house too much, because you'll start getting more depressed. And then go outside, but don't be outside too much, because then the demons will start attacking. You got to have a balance. Stay ducked off. Go out of the house when you got something important to do, or you just want to take a little early rise and walk to get some fresh air and come on back. You know what I'm saying? Maybe go to the park, exercise, do whatever, your spiritual practices and stuff like that. That's cool. But just going outside, just to go hang around people and sit around people and be and take and we're taking, regular festivities, it's not really for us. We can't really do that, bro. Because we're gonna get attacked in the process. You know what I'm saying? People like us always get attacked. Like I'm going to the store right now, I told you, on my way to the store and back, somebody's gonna attack some type of way. Rather it be verbally, rather it be mentally, rather it be whatever. Because a lot of people, just like right now, I'm looking at a person right now that look very low vibrational. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Like when you out and about minding your business walking, you look like you running into demons. Demons are running the streets. You know what I'm saying? It's demons out here. So I'm about to say, please don't tell me this damn train coming. Anyway, yeah. You gotta always stay aware, because demons everywhere you go, it's a demon. It's always demons out. And one thing about me, I tell people all the time, I can read energy very well. I can look at a person and read their energy right off the bat. I can read people's energy right off the bat. If I sense you got negative energy, I kind of keep my distance from you. You know what I'm saying? I can read energy real well. One time I was walking, you know what I'm saying? And this is not a race thing, but I'm going to use this as an example, because I see this more with European women. And like I say, this is not a race thing, it's not to bash anybody. But I notice a lot of other women of color, and I understand a lot of other women of color. I ain't talking about all women of color, so don't get mad and get the bashing and talking. This is the truth. Most women of color, they have some type of bitterness. Even men of color, all of us do. You know why? Because the things we experience, the type of household we grew up in, single family houses, and just the nature of black folks, period, with the competitive spirit, that creates emotional unstability in us. That's why I think us so-called black folks, we have the most emotional stress in America, because we don't know how to deal with emotional stress. That's why I tell people about spiritual science. I said, our people need to take up the science of the Bivagata Gita. Spiritual science. It helps us control certain emotions. Why do you think black people are more violent, more criminalized? Because they don't know how to control emotions. Everything starts in emotion. Niggas rob people because they get to feeling broke. When they get to feeling broke, they get to feeling lower than themselves. All that starts in emotion. Oh, I can't be broke like this forever. Even though they still got everything they need, they got food and a roof over their head, still want to steal because they feel that they got to have everything to impress somebody. And that creates emotional baggage in that person to do things to try to fix up some type of emotional pain in them to try to impress people. I don't do that. I get the feeling some type of way. I say, you know what can I do to cope with this feeling that I'm feeling? What can I do to cope with it? See, we don't ever think about stuff like that, bro. We're too busy trying to take our anger out on the. But before I get off the subject, what I was saying about the European woman is, she had approached me one day. It was early in the rising, and I had seen her walking the dog. And I looked at the dog. The dog, animals, when they sense your spirit, they come towards you. Well, the dog started coming towards me, so I said, nice dog, that's a pretty dog, woo woo. And I promise you, when I said that, she just had a big smile on her face, smiled. She was very talkative. Oh, yeah, it's a this, and this is this type of dog. And I was like, that's wonderful to have a spirit like that as a woman. You know what I'm saying? Instead of some of these so-called black young women, when you go to them and see them with a dog or something, or you see something that you like, you say, oh, that's beautiful, I like that. They'll roll their eyes at you and snap their neck at you like, damn, what are you doing that for? I just said I like your dog. Like they got emotional problems. You done got into it with your man, now you taking out of another young black man that's walking on the street that's trying to give you a compliment, be nice to you. Then they be like, I can't find a good man. But when the nice guys come around, y'all disrespect them. But when these dog niggas come around, you let them in, and you wonder why you have problems. Some women, I think some black women like when a man disrespect them, because that's the ones that get the black woman, the ones that disrespect them. If you a gentleman and they think the black women think you a punk. I don't want him. I want me a thug. I want a gangster. I want a nigga that been in prison, then have all types of problems with the nigga. Then be all, he a dog. Where the hell you think he come from? He came from the penitentiary. You ain't about to find a motherfucking nigga in there. You know what I'm saying? And you got some guys that go in there and go in there that make mistakes in life. They go in there but come out a whole different person. But that's very few. Most of these niggas that go to prison come out telling everybody they've been to prison. If I ever went to prison, Lord forbid, I'm not gonna come out and tell everybody been to prison, because that's something I'll be ashamed of, just to let myself know that, you doing things and you falling into the traps of society. See, a lot of these niggas fall into the traps of society and be thankful that they fell into the trap. Not knowing, okay, that's putting more of a bigger jacket on your back. The more you get locked up, the more you go to these big institutions, the more time you sit, the more they're gonna keep trying to make things harder for you. It's already hard for us now. Why make it even more harder? You get out of prison after sitting 4 years, the only thing you got to show for is, I've been to prison. Okay, what that's going to get you? They ain't going to get you a job. They ain't going to get you success saying that. You need to get out of prison and change your mind frame and move in the way that you're supposed to move. Going to prison ain't going to make what niggas, but I don't know why niggas always try to say they been in prison like that, supposed to make them look tough, cool. It don't make you look like nothing to me. I look like you, okay, you a nigga that don't know how to commit crimes or take a plea. If you been to the pen, because I probably committed way more crimes than half of y'all. And people that know me know this. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I ain't never been to the penitentiary, and I ain't proud to say that. Now that I changed my way of thinking and living, I don't do none of that dumb shit no more. And thankful I changed that way of living, because I probably could have ended up going or end up worse if I would have kept doing the shit I'm doing. But I was smart enough to do what I did, get away with it, and stop while I had the chance. Because some of the shit I've been through, like one of the charges I got carried 12 years. They were trying to give me 12. Shit, I got out of nothing with a little jail time and some probation. And free from the bullshit. And I ain't been in trouble since then. You feel me? Well, I've been in a little trouble since then, but that's what I'm saying. Even after that, I've been stealing some shit, but I got out of all that. And you don't see me going around telling motherfuckers, oh, I've been there too. I've been here too. I got charged. I don't do that. First of all, it's nobody's business to know what, I'm saying, shit like that. First of all, that don't make me look cool because I've been nowhere. Maybe to the people that's of this world, maybe it's something about that makes y'all seem cool because y'all been to jail. Maybe it's something I'm not knowing, because I do have a different mind and a different outlook on life than most people. So maybe it's something I'm not knowing. So, I don't understand certain people and certain things that people get excited about here in this day and age. People get excited about certain things, get happy about certain things that really don't make a difference. Really make a big difference about nothing. It just, it is what it is. Like, that's the shit we gotta deal with every day, man. It's like people are just stuck trying to send subliminals. And like I say, before I got distracted by everything else before the video, what I was saying about subliminals was, I went out the door and I seen somebody had wrote on the bulletin board that people that are not happy with themselves can't be happy with you. And I said, who wrote that? 'Cause I said, somebody wrote that about me. And the reason I say that is because I'm the only person, I'm pretty sure there's other people that keep themselves there, but I get attacked more. So I'm pretty sure the subliminals toward me. And it's this gay guy there, he got dreads. And he's always writing on the bulletin board. And you gotta think, I'm not gay. So that right there, automatically, he's gonna take a dislike to me because I'm not on his level. You know what I'm saying? I'm on a different level. So now that this motherfucker got some emotional baggage, and you see, because, you know, when you be nice to people, you wave at people, they think that you like them like that, and you try just being nice and, hey, how you doing? But anyway, I can sense when I start coming up on blessings, people start acting distance to me. They ain't saying hey to me no more. And I said, well, I kind of understand why he probably mad, because I'm not, you know, I'm not the way he is. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to him. You know, everybody got their own stories, but I'm like, you know, woo. But I got to seeing that shit on the bulletin board. I said, what the fuck that's supposed to mean? But then I got to realizing, no, y'all not happy with yourselves because you need company. The people that's happy with themselves are the people that can be alone, because they know how to love themselves and love their own company and focus on themselves and be able to focus on life and be able to focus on what they're supposed to capitalize on while they're here on this planet. People that don't love themselves indulge themselves in distraction, which is around other people that don't have a goal, don't have a vision. And you're around these people, their energy rubs off on you, and now y'all talking about just gossip shit. So you mad at me because I'm not indulging in y'all circle of gossip, because I'm not a gossiping person. So for you to say some shit like that, you're unhappy with yourself. Motherfucker, I ain't never had happy with myself. Nigga, I love myself. I'm by myself every day. And I'm doing for self. I'm not asking none of them for nothing or anything. So, he's not happy with himself. How the fuck I ain't happy with myself, but I'm doing everything for my damn self? But y'all need buddies and partners to make sure you got a security system. I don't need that. I'm happy where I'm at. I'm happy doing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Just like this. We're going to see people with the souls out here. But yeah, how is that? But anyway, the people with negative souls, negative spirits, they always try to dog like move towards me because I got a good light. See, but the owner probably got a negative spirit. But see, motherfuckers act like that when I come around because it's my energy. My energy is very, you see how they didn't speak and say, oh, sorry for my dog trying to jump on you. I get treated like that all the time. But the dog didn't have bad energy. The owner had bad energy. But he still could say, hey, I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that. They're very rude here. You know what I'm saying? And it's been caught on camera. But see, the reason they act like that, look at me and look at them. I'm different. I move differently. I'm not saying I'm better than nobody. I'm not saying that. I swear to God, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is the divine light that I carry with inside of me, they agitated by that. They agitated by my uniqueness. You know what I'm saying? Being me, not caring what people think about me, walking, talking to my camera, speaking to the audience. They think that I should care about what they think. I don't care about what y'all think about me. What you think about me should never move me. It should never move you that's watching. But yeah, how can they say that I'm unhappy with myself, which I know is directed to me, because I read the energy from the message. But in reality, y'all not happy with yourself, because when you're by yourself too long, you start getting depressed. That means you're not happy by yourself. So you got to reverse what you say. People say a lot of stuff thinking somebody going to buy. Maybe people that don't understand wordplay or understand what things really mean. I can't see the veil behind the message that a person write. They'll fall for the message like that. But a person like me will never fall for that. We already know what the deal is. You know it's shade being thrown. And shade is being thrown only by what? Unhappy people. So how in the hell are you happy but you throwing the shade? Man, I'm out of here. Peace.